Hi Scorpio, I'm Anisha. You can write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. You can also visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com, and this is your annual forecast for 2015. Scorpions, we are going to be looking at the major trends that are going to be affecting you in 2015, and I'm going to be focusing on slow moving planets. We have Saturn again, who's going to be moving after 2.5 years of transit, and then we have Jupiter that is making its annual transit. Now, Saturn takes about 28 to 29 years to complete one circle, and then he spends about 2.5 years approximately in each house. And Jupiter takes about 12 years to complete one circle, and he spends around 1 year in each house. Now, Saturn has been there in your chart, which has to do with you yourself, and I think for the last 2.5 years, it has been a complete overhaul of your psyche, about your mental outlook, about the way you look at things, your life philosophies, your values, what it is that you hold true. And Saturn normally raises a critical eye in a part of your chart which really has been neglected for a long time. So he's been taking you to task, Scorpions, for the next 2.5 years. Rather, I would say he's been preparing you for what is to come. And that isn't, I hope it doesn't sound very ominous, because Saturn's job, despite all the negative PR that Saturn gets, unfortunately, Saturn wants you to get organized. He wants you to get disciplined, and there could be lessons in our lives which we've been forever been ignoring them, or we've been neglecting, and feel we are quite all right without having learned those lessons. And Saturn came to your house of self, that is about you, how it is that you perceive yourself, how it is that you want others to perceive you. What are your goals, your dreams, your desires? And often this house is quite a difficult house for astrologers to read, because your dreams, your desires, and your goals are very they're very unique to you yourself. So it's, I would say, one of the toughest houses to read at times. But the Saturnian lessons for you, Scorpios, for the last 2.5 years have been pretty much about transformation. So you need, or rather I hope a lot of you have learned those lessons, applied those lessons in your life, and now that you're pretty ready for it. And Saturn would have touched upon issues like self-worth. He would have spoken about your effectiveness in society. It would have touched upon your finances. And also this is a time where besides all these things coming up for inspection to you, things would have been quite slow in these areas as well. Progress generally, as much as you would have wanted to hurry things, and you would have wanted to sort of get quick results, but Saturn takes its own sweet time to give the rewards. And I hear this, in fact I get asked this a zillion of times, that what is the mitigation for a Saturn transit? And as per Indian or Vedic astrology, we have the Sade Sati and we have the Dhaya, which is affects now and then the natal chart. And I have people coming and saying, oh no, it's because of Saturn has been there and I've not been able to do this, and because Saturn is there, work has got slowed, and so on and so forth. Well, it does have a grain of truth, but just a grain. Now what, despite all the mitigation, you can go and wear black clothes, you can go to temples, you can do various kinds of offerings, but the thing that Saturn really asks, the offering that Saturn asks, is of action, of implementation, of execution. And Saturn, unlike Mercury or maybe Uranian energy, which is very mental, you're discussing, you're in conversations, and you're making your to-do list, Saturn says act. Do not sit there and think about or plan. Action things. So if you have been making efforts to change yourself, Scorpio, if they have been, you've been working on yourself, on your mental outlook, maybe you realize that there are certain things that the way that you look at life, or maybe certain life philosophy, don't hold you good, and you've made an effort to change them, then Saturn definitely is going to be rewarding you. However, on the other hand, if you've just sort of sat on the back and said, okay, I'm getting kicked by Saturn, let me just lie back and get kicked, then you have just sat and you've wasted your time. And with Saturn, the another thing is, it asks for accountability and for responsibility, and move away from the blame game. And Saturn hates it when we get into this, that, oh, because of Saturn I can't do this, or oh, because of Saturn, my work is not moving, or my love life is so stuck. If you can make an effort and do something about it, irrespective of the result, then Saturn rewards you. And by the time that Saturn moves out of your particular sector where it has been affecting you, after 2.5 years, Saturn normally leaves a reward which is life lasting, and hence a transit of 2.5 years, which is really a long transit and gets to be quite a painful one. So you would have I would say, and also there could have been a sense of heaviness, with Saturn. Because it is a very it's a very serious planet. Saturn is not about fun and games. It wants you to look at things very seriously and do something about it, and not just sort of a quick transit. It has come and shaken things up a little bit, and then you get back to your own life. No, Saturn wants things to get transformed from the root. And so it has been, for the last 2.5 years, it's been about you yourself, how it is that you've been presenting. Have you been working on your mental outlook? How it is that you're treating people now? How it is that your sense of self-worth is? Do you still hold your self-worth? Do you still equate it with the material wealth? How it is that you are as a person? Are you self-sufficient, or is it that you're really needy? How is it? So Saturn would have thrown enough and more challenges at you for the last 2.5 years, and by now I think you would be feeling quite self-assured, quite self-contained, that you really don't need someone to be holding your hand or holding your finger and showing you as to, okay, this is where the tunnel ends. You're quite capable of figuring things out on your own, and you can take it, and you're not really going all over the place. And Saturn in 2015 now, he's entering a part of your chart that has to do with earned income, and it's a house of money. It's also a house of self-worth and your value system. Now, for those of you who have learned the lessons of the house of self are going to be quite prepared. But for those of you who have just sat back and resisted, I think there's going to be a double of a hard work, if that's possible, for you beginning of 2015. And Saturn is going to be coming into this house of money, and he's going to be making everything very slow for you. There's just that money won't move that faster, or you may not get raises that easily. You will have to work hard. You will have to prove yourself. So earlier, maybe wherein that things just sort of moved very quickly for you, you managed to close deals, you got promotions, you got raises, you got acknowledgement. Now it will be the expectations, accountability, responsibility gets doubled more. So you really have to work hard in order to be getting what it is that you want. And Saturn, in this particular house, even though traditionally, people look at it as a house of, when Saturn transits it, that you can experience a financial loss. But on the other side, it is really a time to see how efficient you are with your money. Are you do you budget well? Are you disciplined as far as your money is concerned? So it would be wise, Scorpions, if you really sit and do a really good budgeting exercise for your finances and see that you have a nice little nest saved for you for a rainy day. And this is also a time wherein there is going to be a connection between your own feelings, of self-worth, and of the materialistic ability to say earn money. So try not to equate yourself by what your net worth is. Don't equate your net worth with your soul worth. I think that pretty much sums up the transit of 2.5 years of Saturn. So it could be that in between some of you are earning really well, and some of you, your earning capacity, or for that particular time you're really having to work more hard, and you're not earning that kind of money, or it's not yielding you that kind of returns. Don't sort of start beating yourself with a stick and saying that, oh God, I don't deserve this, or maybe this is what I deserve, and I'm not good for anything. So stay away from issues of self-worth and try not to equate them with the kind of money that you either have, or that you're earning, or that you're trying to earn. What you earn is really separate from who you are, what you're capable of, and your own competencies. So keep these two things absolutely separate. Also, this is a time a lot of you could be reaching out for validation, external, and since this is Saturn is saying work on the self, so this is a time wherein you really need to be depending more. And again, between June to September, Saturn is going to be twisting backwards, and he's going to be going retrograde again to the house of self, just to give you a reminder call to see that whether you have learned those lessons of self-sufficiency or not. So try this entire year, or rather till 2.5 years, you are going to be feeling the pinch financially. Some of you, maybe if earlier money was like really in abundance and you were not thinking about money earlier, but this is a time wherein that you are going to be looking at your finances quite carefully. Maybe you want to expand them, maybe whether it is investing, whether it's buying of a real estate, or whether selling, or maybe you are finding yourself that you're not able to really earn as much as you should be earning. So all these things, all the restrictions, limitations are going to be posed by Saturn, and this is just a test for you, Scorpions, for the next 2.5 years. You really don't need to get all bogged down and depressive about it and saying that, oh God, I know I can't earn money and nothing is going to happen to me. So this is what will be the major trend for you for the next 2.5 years. Now for the good part. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, the planet of hope, the planet which gives opportunities, is going to be, or rather has gone active since July 2014, and he stays active till about August 2015, and he's rather been active in your part of your house that has to do with your career. It has to do with your reputation, and I think a lot of you could have won quite a few accolades, Scorpions. There could be some form of a public recognition of your hard work, and there could be at work you would really be appreciated and you would be getting your due credit. There could also be some form of a promotion of sorts for you. So it would also be, in some cases it could also indicate marriage, Scorpios. Now Jupiter in this particular house, in your house of work, in your house of career, it's an extremely fortunate position to be, because Jupiter is really, it's expansive, anything that it touches, it just sort of expands, and it's very grand, and you will generally be feeling quite nice. So there is going to be an increased public recognition, professional success that is going to be there for you, and it's also a great time for profitable productivity for you, career advancement, and you will be benefiting a lot in your business as well. Your worldly status will change for the better, Scorpios. In fact, you will be able to find that you're getting employment during this phase far more easily. Now, please remember that ability to earn money, what Saturn and Jupiter, these two transits are happening parallel. So it's not either or. This transit, the Jupiter transit, is there for you, and like I said, all good things come with an expiry date. It's there till about August 2015 for you, and you will be in coming into limelight during this part in a very positive way. Authority figures and influential people will look at you very favorably, and an event can occur during this between July 2014 to August 2015, which can really advance your career or your professional interest, and you are going to be deriving really pleasure out of these activities. There is going to be more freedom that you're going to be experiencing as far as your career is concerned. Integrity and honesty is going to be getting you everywhere. So try and stay as sincere, as honest to your work as possible, Scorpios. Any form of any underhand dealing or manipulation will really blow up on your face, so keep that in mind as well. And there is also a lot of focus on you really pushing your own case as well. I think you're going to be your own cheerleader as well. So you're not going to be this shrinking violet this year as far as your work is concerned, Scorpios. In fact, I think you're the one who's going to be running around and telling everybody, oh, I did this at work, and oh, I did that at work, and this is how I did, and it will benefit you. So great. I think nobody can do a better PR than you yourself and push your own case. And this is also a time where your career goals will get fulfilled. So those of you who have been, maybe you've been looking at a very coveted position at work, and you may just get it around this time. And your sense of self-worth also is going to be quite high, because you will feel you deserve all this. Just ensure that with Saturn and with Jupiter over there, one is expansion, one is restriction, but keep in mind that Saturn asks for action, and Jupiter, while it expands, while it's a great beneficiary, the thing about Jupiter is that while it gives opportunities, you need to be vigilant in order to be grabbing them. You can't just be sort of sitting back on your chair and saying, oh, now that Jupiter is there in my chart, I'm going to be benefiting everything. Scorpios, it's like going to a fantastic dinner party and you get served the most exotic of dishes, and you sort of turn your head and say, oh, I'm on a diet, I'm not going to be having this. And you may just miss the most exotic or, amazing experience of a lifetime. And had you tried it, maybe you would have tried that particular dish again. So the Jupiter energy is something like that. When Jupiter is giving you that that gift, is giving you that opportunity to expand, to grow, whatever, your career, your work. If you don't grab that opportunity, and if you don't make use of what is given to you, then it is just going to slide by you. So make sure that you grab the opportunities that Jupiter is going to be giving you. We'll have a quick look at your career in 2015 now, Scorpions. Now Uranus is there in your work sector in 2015. So you're going to be wanting a lot more freedom, as Uranus also rules the newer technology and internet as well. So Uranus is extremely unpredictable, very inspiring, but very restless energy as well. So you're going to be wanting a lot of freedom. You're not going to be happy being told do this that way and do this this way, and you are going to be you're going to feel like doing something really exciting, something really new. And March could actually be a great time for you to work with Mars, that is there in your work energy, in your work sector, and Mars is there till mid-Feb. So starting from Jan to mid-Feb, Mars is there in your work sector. Use that energy well. It will give you the drive. So if you are say making presentations, pushing for more approvals, do it during this time. It's also an excellent time, the first 2 months, to be looking for a new job and to be exploring. You can be presented with some quite excellent opportunities. Now Saturn is entering Sagittarius, as you all know, and that is also there in your money sector, and you're going to be generally becoming, you'll get quite concerned about how it is that you handle your money, where it is that you invest. So all those thoughts are there. Try not to get on a big spending spree, Scorpios. Try and save a little bit for a rainy day as well. And if you are managing your money well, however, you will be rewarded. So for those of you who are already disciplined, spenders, or are very conscious about their finances and their plan and their budget well, they will be rewarded with a increased or enhanced financial security. Jupiter also, like we've already said, that is there in your work sector as well till mid-August, and Mars will go back again in your work sector in early August through late September. It is there. And if you are ambition and if you want success in life, this is a time that you really need to be going out and pushing your case, Scorpios. The only problem is with Venus, and Venus is retrograde. In fact, From July to September, Venus is retrograde, and this is an unusually time. I think this aspect happens about 8 to 16 years, where Venus spends such a long time in a particular house. But all it will do is that it will make you very lazy. You'll just feel like indulging yourself, and you'll just like to get pampered, and you won't be in a mood for hard work. So you might just feel one of those phases, for those couple of months, that you want everything handed on a silver platter to you. And you could, so obviously when you're not making that effort, work could get a little tough around that time. However, later in September, once this phase gets over, you'll be quite alright. So quite a fantastic year for you, Scorpios. Have a brilliant year. Now you have the entire focus that is there, and it's moved from your first house. It's gone to the house of your earned income and your self-worth. Ensure that all your balance sheets and your budgeting, everything is up to date. And of course, your work is shining. Make full use of Jupiter's positivity, generosity till August. Make full use of all the networking that you can avail of. Have a fantastic 2015, Scorpios. I'll see you again soon, and thank you so much for watching.